Hello, welcome to the Beard Out Podcast. Podcast where we talk about the two greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al Yankovic. My Aunt Lala and my dad are the hosts of the show. Thanks for listening to the Beard Out Podcast, part of the OddPods Media Network. Stay weird and enjoy the show.
Hey, you there. We've got a question for you. Are you tired of clickbait stories and the loudest voices driving discussions in culture and entertainment?
If so, I'm Dylan.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Corey. And we host the podcast From the Middle. We're middle-class guys living in the middle of America, in the middle chapters of our lives with points of view somewhere in the middle.
We take a more reasonable and centrist approach in our discussions covering genres like comedy, culture, entertainment, and interviews with really interesting folks like business owners, comic creators, doctors, news anchors, New York Times best-selling illustrators, professional stand-up comics, and more. We really value a relaxed and conversational podcast, one that we hope is so fun and laid back, you'll forget you're not actually hanging out with us.
So search at From the Mid Pod, just like it sounds, or check us out everywhere you can find podcasts.
Time for the music.
Well, hey, how are you doing? Have a seat. Have a drink. Boy, I can glad to see ya. What can you say? Where's Lala?
Oh boy, people. This has been probably the greatest week ever to be a fan of Weird Al Yankovic, and we are here to talk about that today. But first and foremost, this is the Beard Al Podcast. It's a podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. It was almost a simultaneous can cracking. Very close.
Simul-crack.
It was almost a simul-crack. Yeah, trademark Beard Al Podcast 2022. I'm still Lauren.
And I'm still John.
And boy, howdy. This, like I said, this is probably like the greatest week ever to be a Weird Al fan. What with the release of Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, streaming exclusively on Roku, which is
The Roku channel.
the Roku channel. Yes.
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a difference there in that you don't have to have Roku to have the Roku channel.
That's true. That's true. You don't have to have Roku to have the Roku channel. Yeah. So one thing I do have to make sure I put out into the world because it pleases me greatly is before the movie came out, the Roku channel on Twitter was doing a couple of giveaways of like Weird Al related things. And one is from an artist called Celebs on Sammy's, where he draws celebrities on sandwiches. That makes sense to like who it is that they are. So there's one of Weird Al on top of a bologna sandwich, and they posted this print. And so I entered to win it. And then I was, out of town for my birthday, and we met up with Hillary from the Muck podcast, who's also on OddPods Media, and she had printed out that artwork and got it framed and gave it to me for my birthday. Then like 2 days later, the Roku channel reaches out to me on Twitter and is like, "Congratulations, you've won."
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm like, I'm gonna have 2 copies of this thing now.
Now you've got 2 of it.
Yeah. So I got one for the
One's like official.
one for the podcast room, one for the living room, just to spread the Weird Al art all around. But do you want to talk about our beers before we start talking about this movie?
Sure. My beer actually does kind of tie into the movie.
Cool.
What do you have?
I have a beer from New Belgium Brewing called Hop Raider IPA, and the skeleton that they have for the Voodoo Ranger series, they always have him in different situations. But this one, he looks kind of like Indiana Jones because he's like Hop Raider. And so I realized that that's not this movie, but the first scene in Weird Al's first movie.
It's referenced.
I know, but it is, it's referenced, and so that's why I have this Hop Raider IPA because of the whole Indiana Jones thing. And it's a
Weird
good
Al's
IPA.
voiced movie. Weird Al's
It's
voiced movie.
Yep.
That's a
Yes.
callback to our story of Doug's voiced movie.
Doug's
for people
voiced
that
movie.
that don't necessarily follow.
Yeah, and just one last thing. Like I said, this is an IPA, and it is 8.1% alcohol by volume.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a beer called, well, it's from Fegley's Brew Works in
Fegley.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's called Rainbow Flip Flops.
Okay.
And so I say that ties in because rainbows go hand in hand with the LGBTQ community, and that's all, like, the whole movement of like coming out and doing all that. It's be yourself, and the underlying theme of the movie is be yourself and embrace who you are.
I like that. Look at you getting deep with
Wow,
stuff.
look at that. And there's even something in the movie where he's like, I'm not a closet accordion player.
Yeah.
So he's coming out of the closet in his
Play
own
in the
way.
closet in his own way. Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
But
I
this
like
is an IPA. It's a strawberry hazy IPA.
Nice. Strawberry hazy
Yeah.
IPA.
Conditioned on natural vanilla and double the fruits of strawberries. Dry hopped with Mosaic, Calypso, and Simcoe hops.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So we have our beers. What's your alcohol by volume? Did you say that?
Oh, I think it's 6.7.
Okay. Well done.
Yeah.
So we're here today to talk about Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. That is what we've pretty much been doing on all of the Beard Al and Beard Al adjacent properties over the past week or so.
Yeah.
Because last week I had my buddy Robert Yannis Jr. from Crooked Table Productions because I explained this to you before, but like he was on like a year and a half or so ago to talk about the Funny or Die sketch, and we were like, they should make this movie, you know? So it only made sense to have him on like pre-movie discussion. Boy, were we wrong about a lot of things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because we were just going off of like the information that we had at the time, and leading up to it, the information I was able to find online said Lin-Manuel Miranda was going to be playing Michael Jackson.
Oh.
So we had a whole discussion about that.
Oh, no.
And that was a thing that did not occur.
Yeah.
He
was in it.
Like he's the first
But
actual line that you hear that's not the narrator is Lin-Manuel Miranda, but he sure as heck isn't a Michael Jackson.
Sidebar, who was the narrator?
Diedrich Bader.
What would I know Diedrich Bader from?
Drew Carey Show. He's the one that's not Ryan Stiles.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, he was in Office Space. He was the deadbeat guy in Office Space. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Trust me, I spent a long time being like, I know this voice. I know this voice. I know that.
Yeah.
It took me too long to place it too.
Yeah.
Did you recognize Weird Al's dad?
No.
He's the strongest man in the world.
Archie?
Yeah.
Archie, no way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fun.
Yeah, from Pete and Pete.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
cool.
Okay.
Do you remember what his tattoo's name was?
Petunia.
Pete and Pete? Yeah, Petunia. Yeah.
Petunia. There was a guy at the Roosevelt's meetup last
he
weekend
had the shirt.
The Petunia shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, okay, I suppose we need to somewhere early on in this episode say, if you have not yet watched Weird the Al Yankovic Story,
do not seek the treasure.
Stop listening to this episode right now. Then go watch Weird the Al Yankovic Story and then come back and pick it up.
Do not seek the treasure.
No.
The treasure being this episode.
Yeah, because this is a treasure. We are like national treasure.
Great movie.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not what we're talking about today.
I know.
Talking about Weird, the Yankovic Story.
Also a great movie. Off the top, before we start talking about it, give it a ranking. What out of 10?
27.
Really? Okay, I was going to give it a 9.
Okay, well, I think it's 3 times as good as that.
Okay.
Because that's math right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. But like, real talk, yeah, I'd probably be in like 9 camp with you as well. Because there are things
It's hard for me to give a movie a 10, especially without a lot of watches.
Yeah, I've watched it. As of us recording this, I've watched it twice.
I've watched it once.
Yeah. You're going to pick up on things the second time through that you missed the first time. And I'm sure even more.
I'm sure. Oh,
further subsequent viewings.
I picked up on most of the cameos, I think. I recognized a lot of the people.
Yeah. So the movie starts off, and I mean, the critics out there have made this comparison even before the movie came out, but it starts off very Dewey Cox.
Yes, I was going to say that I got the wrong kid died vibes.
Yeah, for sure. I really love how the dad, he's really leaning into only having the one hand.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
But there's so much truth that still happens in the beginning. Like, Weird Al did get his first accordion from a door-to-door accordion salesman.
Yes.
The first big laugh that I got in the movie, the first thing that made me do that, like ha! Like a big loud laugh, was Devil's Squeeze Box.
Devil's Squeeze Box, yeah.
That Devil's Squeeze Box off of your chest.
Yeah.
It's like, oh dear, yeah, that's a wonderful, brilliant thing.
Yeah.
And the mom, you know how like stereotypically in these kind of movies, like the mom kind of like explains the dad and like his motives and like all this, that, and the other. He just doesn't want you to follow your dreams.
Right, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, the pushover kind of.
Yeah, that definitely happens. So we don't have to.
I thought that whole thing was funny because that's pretty much the antithesis of everything his parents were.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they never suppressed him in that way. It was always like, no, you do your thing, man. Like,
yes.
Yeah, so it's funny how much stuff in this movie is basically the exact opposite of what happened, but it's somewhat rooted in truth.
There's
in that way.
Truth. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The nuggets of truth are there. I have a theory. And while we're on the dad, the factory.
The factory. What do they make there? You'll find out.
Do you want to know my theory?
Sure.
Nasal decongestant.
Oh. Nasal decongestant factory.
That is my theory.
Okay. That's it. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
I don't know if it makes sense, but it would be interesting.
It makes sense.
Okay, sure.
So then, the polka party.
A great reference to the album title.
Yep.
But that whole thing was just really funny because they made it seem like accordion playing and polkas was a drug.
Yes. Yes.
And then it just turns out that they're making fun of him, like, oh, you don't know how to do this. And then he's just like a savant.
Yep. Well, because he had been practicing in his closet for, right, all that time. But it's like, you guys didn't tell me this was a polka party. You didn't tell me this was a polka party.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's so great.
Just use a Hey Boy.
Oh my God, the Hey Boy.
The Hey Boy.
Did you love the callback to the Hey Boy later?
It comes back later. It's a Hey Boy.
That's it. Okay, that's your next Halloween costume. Just be a
Hey boy. A hey boy.
Hey boy. It's like, good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs give you night terrors.
Night terrors, yeah. That's such Al comedy right there.
Yeah. You could. It's one of those things. Because, I mean, the writing of the movie was like a collaborative effort, right? But you
Yes.
can tell the lines that are 100%
Al's
Al.
handprint is on the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. But like that particular line, don't let the bed bugs give you night terrors.
Yeah.
Like that's totally Al.
Uh-huh.
Cece needs to go in.
Yeah, she needs to come in. What do you need, Cece? Cecilia, the door's locked.
Mom, I need to come in.
It's Dad in here.
Dad, can you open the door?
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm in the middle of a show.
Well, I want you to open the door.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Can you go up to Mom?
I need to come in.
All right, 1 minute.
It's fine.
What do you need?
I want, like, a snack.
Well, Mom's upstairs. She can get you a snack. Just banging on the door. I need a snack.
I want like a snack.
Mom's already upstairs. That's where the snacks are.
Yeah. That's funny.
Okay. Where were we?
I don't remember. Do you want to get to where he goes to college and things happen?
Sure.
I loved the bit where the conception of my Bologna. How he's like, you can't just write parody lyrics. It doesn't just happen. And then
it just happened.
It just happened.
Uh-huh.
And then they go and record it in the bathroom, which is there's your nugget of truth right
Oh,
there.
yes, there's the nugget of truth. It didn't happen in that way, but it happened.
And then he sends the tape in, and they're like, well, I guess I just got to sit back and wait to get famous. And they're like, that doesn't happen that way. And then
it happens that way.
Literally, turn on the radio. Boy, I just got this in the mail. It's the number
I got this minutes ago, and it's already the number one. We're playing it all day.
Like, but you just got it. He just put it in the mail. Like, what even happened?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
So let's just rewind slightly. So when he's singing the My Bologna,
yes,
the lip syncing has to have been a deliberate choice to leave it as it was.
I have thoughts on that as well.
I think I know your thoughts on that. But I think that it was a deliberate choice to leave. It's funnier.
It's funnier
the way it is. It's funnier the way it is than it would be if he was lip syncing perfectly.
Yes, for sure. But logistically, I'm of the opinion. Now, remember, they shot this whole movie in 18 days. Okay?
Okay.
I think Weird Al didn't re-record the songs until after they shot the movie. So I'm thinking that Daniel Radcliffe is lip syncing to something.
Oh, the original recordings. I don't think, you know what? I think that was also a deliberate thing, though.
Could be.
I think it was deliberate.
I'm not saying it's
because
not.
It's funnier this way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything is funnier like that way. So then he tries to join a band with his accordion, and he plays Beat on the Brat.
Yeah.
Which I love that scene because I feel like that scene where he's auditioning on the accordion for a punk band is like the flip side of the coin where you have the punk guitarist auditioning for Weird Al in the Complete Al documentary. So I think that's neat. And then the punk club where he meets Dr. Demento, which that whole thing was just like, first Dr. Demento is wearing the Dr. Demento outfit, drinking a martini, sitting in the corner of this punk club.
acting
then-
like that's how Al was discovered.
Yep.
Where Al was really discovered by him sending in the tape to the Dr. Demento show.
Right.
Right. So it's whatever the name of the show that he sent it into in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real, correct? That's not a real show.
I don't think so.
Right, but that at least that's not the show that he sent his tape into.
Right.
So,
Correct. So in that punk club scene, I love how like he's out there doing I Love Rocky Road and like it's not going great until his roommates come out and get on the drums, the guitar, and the bass. He's like, I didn't know you guys played. It didn't seem relevant until now.
right. Yeah, and I should have realized it before when he was actually coming up with the My Bologna parody in that whole scene. Picking up on the names.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I caught Steve, obviously, but I don't think they really said all of their names before. And then it's John and Jay and Steve.
Yeah. So, Jim.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Well, it's Steve J.
Steve J. So yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jim Chemo West.
Yeah. I mean, he won Grammys on his own. He doesn't need you to know his name.
But I should know his name.
You should know his name. So I absolutely love that. And then my second major laugh was, does this mean you're going to be my mentor? I'm going to be your mentor.
Yeah. I laughed out loud at the even though it was given away in one of the trailers and I had heard it before. Al Yankovic. That's too long. So, how about weird Al Yankovic? I just like because it's longer.
Yep. It's great. It's perfect. Oh my god! And then all the cameos at the pool party at the grotto.
Oh yeah, I caught most of those. I recognized most of those.
Oh my god! And even if the person is being played by somebody we don't know, like there are so many people to spot at that pool party. Like Elton John is there, Phil Collins is there. My favorite line from the pool party: "Hello, Dolly." When Conan O'Brien as Andy Warhol goes up to Emo Phillips as Salvador Dali and says, "Well, hello, Dolly." I was just like,
yeah.
And that was
funny.
the thing. Like, there was no notification ahead of time that Emo Phillips was in the movie. And so last week...
Well, you kind of figured that he had to be.
You figured he had to be, but last week, Robert and I were like, where's Emo? Is nobody playing Emo? Is Emo playing nobody? Like, we had this whole discussion, and then I see Emo Phillips, like, as a brilliant Salvador Dali. I was like, well, there he is.
Yeah.
There's Emo Phillips.
Uh-huh.
Jack Black.
Did you notice that Pee Wee Herman did his tequila dance?
Yes. I thought that was super.
Yeah.
Oh
did you recognize who Tiny Tim was?
Yes. Who was
Dimitri
that?
Martin.
Yes.
Dimitri Martin.
Yes,
I caught him right away. I'm like, oh my god, it's Dimitri Martin. It's just like I haven't seen Dimitri Martin in years.
Mm-hmm.
And then here he shows up. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So good. I love all of the impressions in that. Jack Black as Wolfman Jack had me cracking up.
Uh-huh.
And then here's the interesting part. When the guy from Queen comes out, I can't even remember his name right now, but he plays the bass in Queen.
Yeah. Well, I think that just goes to the point of his character in the movie.
That's the joke. But
yes,
I later found out that the guy from Queen who plays the bass in Queen is the sole writing credit on Another One Bites the Dust. So he would have gotten the lion's share of the money from the royalties. Yeah, so he would have something to gain from that parody going well. You know, I just thought that was absolutely great. And like the tip of the cap to Bermuda playing on the accordion case in that bit, you know, and all the little people in the crowd with their little sound effects, like Conan as Andy Warhol with the woo thing.
Yeah. And was it Dali with the fish?
Yeah, with the fish, because that's absurd.
Yeah.
And then Gallagher hitting the watermelon with the hammer at the end there. That
Paul
was
F.
great.
Tompkins,
Paul F.
yep.
Tompkins as Gallagher. Yeah. I mean, there's so much happening in that scene. It's almost too much. It's almost too much. Rainn Wilson is Dr. Demento with the Pink Floyd shirt on underneath the whole thing. It's just like, this is just madness.
Yeah.
So much happening. So much happening. And then the Madonna of it all.
Yeah, I felt that whole thing went on for too long.
Yeah.
That's why I dropped it from a 10 to a 9. I think if I had to like give it a reason why it's not a 10, I thought the Madonna thing went too long and I didn't care for necessarily the way it finished.
I agree. There were some scenes in general that just went on too long. You could tell that it was like a first-time movie director, not kind of getting the nuance of like where to cut things to make sure things kind of move the way they did. And actually, when Russ and I were watching it, he brought up a good point. Evan Rachel Wood may have had something in her contract that she needed to have like X amount of screen time, which is why some of the Madonna bits might have gone on longer.
That's fair. Okay.
Than we thought. But yeah, she did an okay job.
Yeah.
As Madonna.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember at that time,
Madonna's character, she was just so like goon.
Yeah.
I got too much of a goon.
Yeah.
Like if Spike from the Weird Al show were Madonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like she didn't get the Madonna's voice down from that time period. Because at the time, Madonna, she was like, I'm Madonna.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe I'm
to me, that's fine. To me, she did fine.
She did fine.
It
went on a little too long though. And I don't know. I didn't love the scene where, I loved some of it where like they're showing Dr. Demento is talking to Weird Al and Madonna is also there, and it's like Led Zeppelin says they'll get back together only if they can open up for you, but he's like, I'm not dumping Mandel for Led Zeppelin.
I mean, that was funny.
That was great.
That's funny.
I liked that quite a bit. And I get back to the pool party with the Queen guy. We're playing Live Aid. We'd like you to come and play with us.
Hard
pass.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
But then the downward spiral happened pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, in the span of what? 6 hours, right?
6 hours, basically. Yeah. Yeah. This calls for hard alcohol and lots of it.
Yeah.
Josh Groban as the waiter.
Yeah.
I'm literally sitting here.
So many. Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's effing Josh Groban. I scream.
Yeah.
Oh, and at the punk club, did you see who was in the front row at the punk club?
Yeah, it was Dave and Ethan.
Dave and Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that was happening.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching it the first time anyway, I still out loud screamed, Dave and Ethan. And so then I messaged Ethan the next day and I was like, so I knew, but I still screamed, hey, that's Dave and Ethan.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's the worst kept secret.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, that was very cool. Super cool. Loved it.
So how many times in the background did you count the number 27?
That's what I'm going to do on my next pass.
I found 2.
Okay, the section 27.
And then when Madonna is tied up in Pablo Escobar's hideout or whatever, on one of the shipping crates behind her, there's a number 27.
Okay, yeah, that is going to be the focus of my next pass through this movie.
Yeah, how many times can you find 27? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So then Weird Al gets into a car crash and nearly dies.
Yeah.
But then he's okay, and he goes and he does like a surgeon because the lyrics came to him because he saw a surgeon.
And well, they even said some of the lyrics while he's on the operating table.
Well, that happened a couple of times, and I feel like we're also
Yes.
glossing over the fact that "Eat It" is a completely original song.
Oh yes, 100%.
I
Yeah.
kind of loved that, you know. And then Michael
Yeah.
Jackson is doing "Beat It." Can he even do that? Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fact that he did it earlier in the movie with My Bologna. That's how he started. Can he even do that? You did it, bud.
Yeah. Can he even do that?
Yeah.
I
So
thought
I'm watching
it
it.
was
I'm
funny.
watching the movie with Natalie, and she told me, "Oh, if I have any questions, I'm just going to write them down and ask you at the end."
Oh, that's sweet.
And one of her questions that she was going to ask, but then she realized how much they leaned into it, was like, "Eat it, beat it." Really? Which came first, eat it or beat it? And I'm like, no, it's 100% beat it, then eat it. It's
Yeah.
100, yeah. But it was just funny the way that they, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because they really leaned into that.
Yeah.
This
Oh yeah. They
completely
did the same
original
thing
song.
they did the same thing with Amish Paradise.
Yes. Yeah, because his dad wrote the lyrics years and years before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it bother you? The timeline for that didn't make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I get the why they did it, and I get at that scene, I realize we're not going through this movie chronologically, but people, you know what we're talking about. We're just having a conversation here. But that scene near the end when the whole Amish thing comes about, the mom literally says, "Oh, I'm fat."
You know it.
You know it.
You know it. Yeah. Well, and
so
he
then
does kind of circle back to it later, and he's like, "You said you were fat, right?"
Yeah. And so then you think it's gonna be fat, but then it's not.
Yeah. That's just a classic switcheroo.
It is a classic switcheroo.
It's an homage to, I know that I did this other Michael Jackson song too, but we're going to go off with Amish Paradise and have Coolio sitting in the audience.
Yeah, and I mean, this was filmed obviously before Coolio passed away.
Right.
So
it was obviously also filmed before the Queen passed away. And in the end credits, there's a picture of him with the Queen.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, some unfortunate deaths happened just after filming before release. That's like, oh man.
Yeah, for sure. And
he can't catch a break with the royal family.
No, he really can't, can he? It's not his fault.
I know.
Yeah, well, so yeah, this movie also came out after Weird Al passed away.
Yeah,
this is spoilers, people. Complete spoilers. And I feel like if I don't say this part now, I'm gonna forget, because I really liked, this was like, oh my god, because they opened the movie with him, being rushed into the hospital, kind of being, getting shocked back into life, right?
Right.
And then it's like, oh no, we gotta start from the beginning, and then you get back to that point where Lin-Manuel Miranda as the ER doctor is about to call it. So that's time number 1 that you think Weird Al is going to die in this movie. Then time number 2, when he goes to rescue Madonna from Pablo Escobar, he gets shot right in the chest, and you're like, oh my god, did they just kill Weird Al in this movie? But nope, he gets up because one of the 5 platinum records that he has around his neck all the time deflected the bullet. So that's time number 2 that you think Weird Al is going to die, and then he doesn't. And then you get to the end, where he's at this award show winning the award for, I'm going to have this memorized at some point, I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's basically the best ever at the accordion or something, blah, 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 a really, really niche instrument.
Not technically the best, but arguably the most famous accordion player in a niche in a niche category. Something close to that.
Something close to that. And so then he goes up on stage to accept this award, which I also love because you have Prince there in the crowd thinking that he's going to win it, which I think is fabulous. He goes up on stage to accept this award from Diana Ross and Hulk Hogan. And the presence of Hulk Hogan didn't make sense to me until I was like, oh, Rick Derringer, who produced all of Al's early albums, had a hand in I'm a Real American. So it was a nod to that, right? So he goes up to get this award, and he starts off with a see, Dad, I showed you.
So eat it,
or
whatever he said.
So it's like, oh boy. And And then the dad's like, huh? What? You know, but then he gives that moving speech about, like, be who you are, like, be weird, like all this, that, and the other. And then he moves over, pees his pants. And then there's a really uncomfortably long amount of time before the drug cartel assassin that Madonna sent, like, kills him. Like, he could have taken a shot, like, a bunch of times because he's standing there. And so then he shoots him. And, like,
well, the fact that he's just in the front row, or, like, not hiding anything.
No! And it was like the people next to him, like, oh, no, this guy's just getting this big gun out. Like, whatever. I mean, this is just kind of what happens at award shows, I guess. And, like, so it's happened twice where, like, you think he's going to die and he doesn't. You think he's going to die and he doesn't. And then at the end, for him to get shot, and then for it to go, Weird Al Yankovic was assassinated in 1985. You're like, what? What? Madonna Ciccone is still at large.
It's kind of like one of our favorite conspiracy theories of Avril Lavigne actually being dead, but they hired a body double to carry on being Avril Lavigne on.
Yeah.
It's like, are we in the timeline where Weird Al actually did die in 85 and some body double just continued on as Weird Al?
Had to be some kind of rubber band body double.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a Hey Boy.
No Hey Boy.
No.
Yeah. That was that. Each time the Hey Boy came up, it was just really funny. Really
Did you
funny to me.
see that somebody did a mock-up of like Hey Boy magazine?
Hey Boy magazine.
Online.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Just use a Hey Boy.
Just use a Hey Boy. That's what I'm going to do from now on.
Yeah.
Just going to use a Hey Boy. So then I loved the bit at the end where Madonna has the eye patch and like all this stuff and she's walking.
Yeah.
Did you catch the tombstone? Alfred Matthew Yankovic, born 1959, ate it 1985.
Yeah. Man, that was such 86, by the way. And the only reason I know is because I tried to calculate it out, hoping that he died at 27 years old. But he didn't. It didn't work. It didn't work.
No. Are you sure? It's at 85.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. And the reason I remember it saying 85 is because I have another theory.
It's my birthday.
Well, yes, but I also have another theory.
What is it?
The Complete Al mockumentary came in 1985 and outlined his whole life up until 1985.
Oh. Okay.
So they're companion pieces in that way, in that Weird Al's life stops in 1985 in both of these things.
All right.
So then Madonna comes out in the hand from the grave. Do you think we're getting a sequel? Do you think we're getting a zombie Al?
That would be fun. Sequel? That would be fun.
Because
I don't think so, but that would be fun.
Eric Appel said, like, don't never say never. Because like they didn't really, other than Amish Paradise, which again, obviously like they're 10 years too early for that, where it goes up in the movie, but they didn't touch really on like his 90s or, post millennium work. And there's plenty there. So it could be interesting to see if they
maybe
do it. We'll see how this goes. And like the song at the end. Did you
Well, before we go into the song, there's something I want to bring up about that's still within the movie.
Oh, for sure.
I liked in the concert scene when he comes out and it's obvious reference to the Doors.
Oh, yeah.
Right where the band just starts playing this funky low-level hook, like Riders on the Storm kind of stuff, and he's just like, I'm gonna whip it out. Do you want me to whip it out? I'm gonna whip it out. You want to see it? I'm gonna whip it out. As soon as he brings out the accordion, he's tackled.
Oh my God.
That was just really silly to me.
It's
I
great.
loved it.
It's great. Like there's so much to it that I think
Yeah.
is absolutely perfect.
Hmm.
And again, I guess before we get to the song, one thing that I also it bums me out a little bit, and so I've actually signed a change.org petition to make this happen. Uh Al wanted the film to have a limited theatrical release so that it would
Hmm.
be eligible for Oscar consideration, but the fine folks at Roku wanted it to be exclusively on
Exclusive. Yeah.
Roku so that it would be eligible for the Creative Arts Emmys. Uh I want Al to be able to win an Oscar
Yeah.
for it. And all it needs is like I think it's just a little like limited like showing in Los Angeles. Like
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Like a 1 weekend thing.
Yeah, or something. I don't know what the minimum actually is. But you know, because then he mentions in the song at the end, this song is technically eligible for Oscar consideration.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope it is. But yeah, you can't listen to the song before you watch the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that warning.
Yeah, and like not even 2 hours after I warned you about that, my buddy JT from the Brew Crime podcast sent me a message and he was like, "Well, I shouldn't have listened to that song."
Right.
I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
No.
No." Cuz the song is so funny. Oh,
It is.
fake
It's
out.
funny how like accurate it is to the rolling of the credits, timing wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Fake
That
out.
was pretty good. Double fake out.
How about that part where I died?
You didn't see that coming.
I laughed
Yeah.
out loud. I laughed out loud at the song. It was so good. So
Yeah.
good. Do you want to know what I did?
Pooped.
I did, but that has nothing to do with this story.
Okay.
I think I told you this, but I've got no shame. I really wanted to watch the movie, so I set my Roku device to Finland time zone.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
so
Yeah.
I could watch it. It was honestly either that or stay up until midnight and then start it.
Oh, I
I'm
just
like,
watched it Friday night.
That's fine.
But then again, I was busy watching my team lose in the World Series, so it's fine.
Yeah. No, you got your priorities, things that need to
Yeah.
happen that way. So it's completely understandable.
Yeah.
I did like the movie a lot, though. What did Natalie think of it?
Since she is acutely aware of Al just through me, she did pick up on a bunch of things. I think she said just because she's not as familiar as I was, she would give it like I think she said a 7 or an 8 out of 10.
Hey, that's still great.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what somebody who's not familiar with Al at all, what they would think of it.
I don't know that I'm ever going to get that answer because I don't associate myself with those people.
Right. Right.
Actually, I'm about to throw your friend Aaron from the Roosevelt's Insiders under the bus because
Uh-oh.
we were out for the karaoke with the
Yes.
local meetup here that occurred
Yes.
this past weekend. And we're having a great time, everybody in their brightly colored shirts. Because I was writing the Al Yankovic Story high, I did Eat It and Like a Surgeon as my first 2 karaoke songs. And Aaron looks at me and he goes, "Before you and your brother, I did not know who Weird Al was." And I was like,
Oh.
"Show me the rock that you lived under."
Right.
You know? I was like, sweet sassy molassie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you would have thought that he would have at least heard of him with like at least White and Nerdy.
Who knows?
Right?
I guess, yeah. But so anyway, that was something interesting that occurred there.
Yeah.
Nice guy, just didn't know Weird Al, and so again, it's
And
like,
that's fine.
it's fine. Fine.
Yeah.
So I'm lying when I say I don't associate with people who aren't like deeply invested in Weird Al because
Right, but it's actually really funny to see how many people in the Roosevelt's group are at least even acutely Weird Al fans, because you see people posting, at least like throughout this whole last tour, how many people were like, I'm going to see Weird Al tonight, and then they post their picture with Weird Al with them wearing a Roosevelt, and it's like, hey, we did that too back in May.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I posted my Weird Al Halloween costume in the Roosevelt's group, and I had
I think a couple people did.
wrote back and were like, I too am a CPFOA. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm sure that there are non-Weird Al people that are like, what the heck is a CPFOA?
Right.
If you're listening to this podcast, you know what that is, and I'm not spelling it.
Right. So we're not gonna.
We're not gonna. If you don't know, then
IYK.
Exactly. So we did our reviews of it. Did you watch it? Did Cece watch it or no?
She watched maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes and then fell asleep.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. It didn't get.
She actually got afraid with the door-to-door accordion salesman scene.
Oh yeah, when his dad beat him up.
Yeah, and she's like covering up and he's like, is it over?
Oh, that's cute though.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could see that. And he's down. I have a punctured lung.
Yeah. Tom Lennon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
That was all right. So he was in Reno 911.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you remember back when we were on that trivia show with, I think it was you versus me, and one of the questions was, who were the people in Reno 911? I knew him.
You did know him. I saw him recently on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he did a good job. So, I don't know. I feel like we're going to have to revisit the Al Yankovic story at some point.
Maybe in a few months.
Yeah.
Get a couple more watches under our belts and maybe get a few more perspectives on it.
Yeah. For sure. I know that at some point in December, I'm actually going on one of Robert's, who was on last week, one of his shows, Close Watch, to talk about Weird and the Complete Al, kind of as companion pieces. So, but I will have time to have watched both of them a little bit more between, now and then. So we're recording that. I don't know when he's putting it out, but I know we're recording it like just before Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a good time. I liked this movie so much. It's always a delight to have new Weird Al content out there in the world. Whatever it is, I just love when we get something new from him.
I wish it wasn't on Roku. I wish it was on something a little bit that, not that people don't have Roku, and I mean, this is free, but who's going to think to just go download Roku? Like, way more people have something like Netflix.
I get that.
And so I wish it was on something like that, where it would get a little bit more exposure, and then you'd get like this whole new wave of Al fans. But it is what it is, and I'm pretty sure it was a choice because of the whole, like, if you think about it, the don't download this song is like, just, no, do this for free.
Yeah, well, Weird Al.
I saw the tweet.
Very probably no.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was brilliant.
I know you have a torrent of questions.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, God, I love this man. He's too funny. He's absolutely brilliant. But we could put a pin in this if you want to, because we kind of dumped our opinions out about the movie, gushed about a couple of things, liked it so much. I think Daniel Radcliffe did a great job.
Favorite moment of the movie?
Oh, my favorite moment of the movie? Dr. Demento in the hot tub.
Oh, and the LSD trip?
Yeah, to put the LSD in the guacamole.
Yeah.
I think the reason I thought that part was so funny is because you could tell that Weird Al is trying to be very polite and get him to like leave this hot tub and go to one of the many other hot tubs in
Right.
the house, and he's just in the hot tub like,
No, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm good. Thanks, though. I'm
Right.
good.
Yeah. My favorite moment was probably the gratuitous, nonsensical action scene in the diner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, everybody
And then he dings the bell. Order up.
order up. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. I feel like at this point, before we totally put a pin in it, because I know that there are people listening to this going to be like, well, you didn't talk about this part, but you didn't talk about that part. You didn't. There are a ton of parts that we didn't talk about. We were just talking about what's front of mind coming to us right here, right now. But, you know.
And we only have so much time.
We're only human. We're not Weird Al. We're mere mortals. Unless you watch the movie. Who knows? But shoot us an email. Go to our website. Leave us a comment. Hit us up on any of the various social medias. And, like, if we didn't talk about it, tell us the thing that you wish that we had talked about from the movie, like, and why. And, you know, maybe we'll dig into some of that on an upcoming episode of the show at some point. You know, why not? Why not? So, I guess, and
that's when those security guards threw us out.
You know, when I said the wrong kid died earlier, you had the perfect opportunity.
The wrong kid died. The wrong kid died. The wrong kid died. The wrong kid died.
Broken record, huh?
The wrong kid died.
Is the button on Button Boy 2 stuck down?
No, I was just trying to give you an opportunity to come up to a parody song to it, just like Weird Al did with My Beloved.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I'm no Weird Al Yankovic.
No, you are no Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic.
So you are, no, we've established that you are not Weird Al Yankovic. Who are you?
Still John.
And I'm still Lauren. And we're going to call that a day for this particular episode of the Beard Al Podcast. Stay tuned next week when actually I have Insane Ian, the parody musician, on to talk about Polka Party with me. So stick around for that next Friday.
Boy, that'll be fun. What a treat.
Yeah, it'll be insane.
Sorry, we got a one. We got a pencil again.